Hello everyone. This will just be a quick video about a few things that I forgot to point out in my last servant video. And also I have since gotten some good feedback from some of you viewers and I want to discuss them here as well. So this first picture, remember at the beginning of the season when Dorothy was seeing Frozen and there was bright lights in front of her in two occasions. I was thinking about the movie Get Out. I don't know if you have watched it, but in that movie, several of the film characters were put under some kind of hypnosis, and you can see that they are falling further and further away from the light and subsequently became somebody other than themselves. I would say it's likely that Dorothy was either put under some spell or under some hypnosis before the rebirth of baby Jericho and the arrival of Leanne. Could it be by the kinesiologist? We don't know. But perhaps due to the blessings of baby Jericho and Leanne, she was being lifted out of that spell or hypnosis and was able to follow the light to come back to herself. This was also hinted in episode 8 we just watched on Friday when Sean commented on how Dorothy was basically a totally different person at the banquet they were invited to, as she was very good in social situation that he didn't expect. And he thinks this could either be because of Jericho or having Leanne in the house. Now, it turns out there is more in the trailer that we haven't seen than I realized. Watch this image of Sean. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen him in that shirt, as every time we saw him in the show so far, he was either in a chef's uniform or a suit. He looked guilty in this image, so I'm betting that this may be a flashback of perhaps the shameful or dirty stuff that he and Dorothy did to baby Jericho, originally to cover something up or to conjure up some scam. And judging from the lighting of the day, it could be a late afternoon. You can see the sun setting. It may be the day before Julian can check on them during the rainy day the next day. So now this scene is also from the trailer, and we saw two police officers came in the house to check on something. We see the HR detective is here, and there is a young lady holding some champagne glasses. I'm betting this is perhaps the reception party or something for baby Jericho's baptism that Dorothy mentioned. If you see the right side of the image, you can see some opened present wraps sitting on a table, so it looks like we are going to see more characters before the end of the season. Now there are two police officers coming to check on something. It is during broad daylight, so I assume somebody called 911. I'm very curious to see what led to this scene. Did they call the police officer from the house because something bad happened, or did somebody from somewhere else call the police to check on something in this house? Very intriguing. Lastly, some of the viewers pointed out that this thing that's sitting on the table when Julian came in the house is maybe a piece of giant ham, or maybe a piece of animal leg that's for Sean's cooking. I can agree with that. But if that's the case, how can you explain the scene in the trailer about a cleanup person dressed up in full protective suit? Now I hope this provides some answers for those of you who are desperate to try to figure out what will happen to the family at the end of the season. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.